Hi, I'm Andra Arnold from Royal LePage Royal City Realty, and I want to introduce you to my listing at 2 Ardmay Crescent here in Guelph in St. George's Park. So a little bit about the house. The house was built in 1924. It's 99 years old, so not 100 yet. It was originally built for the mayor. They were laughing and they were telling me that the reason why they built the giant 2-car garage is because they weren't sure about him being able to afford it. The really neat thing about a house like this is the woodwork. So all of this is oak. We have a wood burning fireplace with all the wall sconces. They've done a really good job keeping the property like pure is what I would call it. So there are people who really love old houses. They think they love old houses, but they don't realize there are a lot of quirks that go with them. So the floors have been redone. These are newer oak flooring. Way back when, this was a secret compartment. They put their rum bottles in here. So now you know. Good place to hide stuff. Probably will want to delete this video one day because the people who buy it won't want people to know where their secret compartment is. All radiant heat. So a boiler system, I'm not sure if you're aware, for most people, gas water heat is the most efficient and the best for allergies. So the reason being is that there's no ductwork. By there not being any ductwork, there's no dust being blown around the house. The only sucky part is that you typically have to put in a PAC system, air conditioning system, because if there's no ductwork for heat, there's no ductwork for cooling. So come on with me. We're gonna go into the dining room. What I love about the dining room is that it has a swinging door into the kitchen. So this is pretty typical of how the house would have been when it was originally built. So they haven't made any modifications to the floor plan. So you've got the original banisters and the hardwood staircase. The floors are not original to the house, but the light fixtures are, as well as the oak. So I'm not sure a lot of people know this either about older homes. As the windows get older, glass actually is not completely solid. I don't know that you knew this or not. And so when you get into these older houses, what you find is the panes actually get thicker at the bottom than they are at the top, because technically glass is actually still liquid and it's moving, which I think is pretty cool. So when you get into these older houses that have like the weighted windows and the lead glass, that's just something that I think is pretty neat. It's difficult to replace these windows because they were all wood and they would have been made by craftsmen at the time. So we're gonna go into the kitchen. The kitchen actually has been updated, which I think is fantastic. I think it kind of does flow with the period of the house, so it's not too modern. I think it'd be really difficult to put a super modern kitchen in a house like this. There's like charm and history, and you really wanna kind of stay with that. So you've got your picture window at your sink, got an awesome gas range, Genair, double oven, all the things you need to be able to make whatever you like, and if you really like to cook. And we've got a granite countertop, which is fantastic as well. So it's good for baking, good for cooking. And then you've got the lovely back porch out here, so you can have the window open and talk to your guests. There's a tiny little closet underneath the stairs, and we've got a stackable laundry on this floor. So what's really nice about this property is that there is in-law potential. You could easily have a tenant downstairs if you wanted to. It's walking distance to downtown. We've got parking for 4 in a double-car garage. So we're gonna go upstairs, take a look at the bedrooms, and then go to the attic. I think that's about it. So now we're on the second floor. Come with me. So what's so awesome is there are shutters still on the windows. There's loads of natural light. We didn't talk about the house being on a corner, which I think some people say they don't like corner houses. I grew up on a corner house in a century home. Why I love a corner house is you get so much light. There's light from each side of the house. You can notice that we have the original radiators here, and all of the doors, including the closet doors, are crystal handles. You don't want to see in there. 2 spacious bedrooms. One thing that people don't really talk about either, there's no closet space in century houses. But the reason why there's no closet space in century houses is they didn't have as much stuff, right? Like they didn't consume like we consume now. They had a couple dresses, they might have had a couple suits, 2 pairs of shoes. That's all they had. And especially even in larger homes like this would have been considered, you know, a wealthy person's house, which is nice. There are good sized closets here. So there's a shelf for your jewelry in here. There's some skeletons. No, I'm just kidding. There's no skeletons in the closet. It's important to understand that you can make storage in a property like this. So we've got an attic space that has extra storage space upstairs, as well as the basement space. And the garage is separate, so they do have rafters, and you could utilize that for storage as well. So the bathroom has been completely updated. It's a shower bathtub combination. The river rock wall, she did a really nice job. The primary bedroom easily can accommodate a California king. So you've got loads of room for a giant bed. This is a nice size bed right here. I think it's a queen size, and there's still ample room for side tables as well as room for sitting. So this is like a full walk-in. I would consider this a walk-in closet with some custom cabinetry inside. So my favorite part of a Century home is typically this space. And the reason why I love an attic is it always gives you a bit more of a feel of what an old house feels like. There's a certain smell when you go into a Century home attic. It reminds me of being a little girl. So where I grew up, we played Barbies in the attic. That's what we did. That's where we hung out. You'd like go up and then you'd like make up things that were going on. The ceilings are quite high here. I think we've got just about 8 feet. Another full bathroom. So you've got a 4-piece in here. So something you maybe don't know about a 4-piece is that a bathtub with a shower and a sink and a toilet, that's 4 pieces. But people are like, there's no extra one there. So even if it was a bathtub with no shower and the shower was separate and you had a toilet and a sink, that would be a 4-piece too. So every one that you add from there on, so an extra sink makes it 5, a bidet, which is back in style again, can make it 6. That's how they count pieces in bathrooms. That maybe isn't going to be used here, but I just thought it was an interesting tidbit for people. So this easily could be the primary suite. So you could have a primary suite on this floor rather than having the primary down. So you could have 3 bedrooms and then this space that's completely private. You could have this as your bedroom and your sitting room and your bathroom. The house is just over 2,700 square feet. And if you have any questions, just reach out. My website is andraarnold.com. You can reach out to myself or any of my associates. There are lots of great people on the team that can help you as well. Or you can reach me directly by telephone. But if you come to my website, you'll see my cell phone number there.